Well, Chief, you granted an interview recently on another platform in which you were quoted as saying, with your green passport, you can live anywhere in the world. But some people, your critics, they are saying, yes, you can live anywhere in the world, but in Lagos, you didn't support Sanwo-Olu. The Ome Eko Pataki didn't choose Sanwo-Olu. At the federal level, you didn't support Tinubu, and you even promised that you will leave Nigeria if Tinubu wins. So some people have been sending me messages. They are saying, when is Chief Bode George leaving town? Because Tinubu is now president-elect.
Just listen. No, yeah, he's president-elect. The game is not over. It is not over. If we want to be honest with ourselves, if we want to have the fear of God in ourselves, it is still pending. This man, people have now filed their cases before the judiciary to take a decision. And I pray to God that they will look at it objectively and give us a lasting solution to these perennial problems in this country. We were promised, in fact, Oga Patapata himself said unequivocally that the legacy he intends to leave will be a free, fair, and just election. That the process will depart from the past mess that we used to do. And so everybody turned out, people were happy at the presidential elections, only to find out that downloading, uploading, all these stories started flying all over the place. It was disgraceful. The handing of the whole election. As a Nigerian, I felt really very, very, I'm almost 80 years old. I can decide to go and live the rest of my life in peace. What is, remember, I was in the Navy. I have been to so many parts of the world, and I can still go back and spend the rest of my life there in peace, where there will be water, money will be available, food will be available, even in Cotonou here, next door, security will be available. That's all I need. And for my children and grandchildren to be well. All I need to do, very soon, I'm going to quit and get out of partisan politics, because all the 25 years we've been struggling, working, trying to make this country the pride of the world, the giant of Africa. We are no longer even invited to meetings of the G20 in the world. So what is going on? Okay. I don't want to be here today. This is missing, that one is missing, and you are telling me, oh, they have a solution. Look at the crisis we had. How would your mind look at it, Ruben? I want you, because I know you are very analytical mind and refined. No money, no food, no water, no electricity. Security was wobbling. And then you tell us that, oh, we massively voted for that same party, for that government to return to power? Come on. Who are we?
Okay, sir.
In any civilized country, little as Cotonou here, that party will be voted out because everybody is in pain.
Okay, sir.
Let's face the truth.
Okay, sir.
You know, it's only the truth that will liberate this country. It's only the truth that will free us from the abyss in which we are.
Okay, sir. I can see how you feel, sir. But like you said, and like Dr. Bati did say, you are a man of your word. You said that you were going to leave.
Yes.
So I think the question a lot of Nigerians are asking is that, when are you leaving town? You know, because if you've complained about all of this, so is it after the election petition? Yes. If it doesn't go in your favor, are you going to leave town then? And I also want to ask you, there was in a place where a report, you know, on the papers that you said that the president-elect is not competent to be able to fix the problems of Nigeria. Can you tell us more as regards that? Why do you think so? And the second question is, when are you going to leave town? If things do not go in your favor, are you going to leave town?
All right, when is it going to be? Because you said you were going to leave, that you couldn't have stayed in a country where Bola Tinubu was president-elect.
Yeah, let me tell you, let me explain it. I can go and leave. It doesn't mean I will tear my passport like the others, the young people who tore their passports. I won't tear my passport. I won't tear it because that's my place of birth. But I have gone up to a level where for the rest of my life, I'm quitting partisan politics. It is so mind-boggling. It is so, people, the traits, the thoughts, my upbringing, you tell the truth, you meet all kinds of characters, and these characters are the ones that are now handling the affairs of your country. And I've told you some of these issues that are very germane. I want to be, even if it's one cocoon village somewhere, to live in peace, where if I want to go to my bank, have some money, I will have the money. If I want to go and buy food in the market, I will be able to do it. It can be Kutonu. It doesn't mean I will never come back to Nigeria because I still be a Nigerian. But better part of my time, it could be Kutonu here, or Ghana, or even in Finland, or anywhere in the world. But that's my choice. When I will go, I will decide. We are all waiting. The game is not over. We are going to wait on the outcome of the judiciary. I have relations here. That doesn't mean I will never come back to Nigeria. If I said I'm going to be out, I'll go and spend more time there. Am I going to look for a job now? Who will employ me now? One old Baba man going with walking stick all over the place. Sir. All I need to do, read some papers, read some books, and relax.
Okay.
That's all I need for the rest of my life.
Okay, sir. You said the president-elect is not competent to fix the problem.
I have no apology for saying that.
Okay. You said the president-elect is not competent to fix the problem of Nigeria. Can you expatiate that, sir?
I have said this severally, and I don't want to embody myself this early morning to be saying it. They are all in court now. All right? Decisions will be made by the judicial officers. Let us await the outcome. What I have said in the past, whether it will come to fruition or not, I don't know. They have done their front loading of their petitions and all that. And if you've been reading and listening, you've been having all kinds of fireworks that are going on. People are disenchanted because the way the elections went, we were not happy. Not because they voted something. The way it was handled requires some modicum of respectability. And since we're not getting that, I said, look, let us calm down. We told our members in Lagos and the elders that we should calm down. Let's see what comes out from the court. We have given our observations. Foreign observers have given their observations. The lawyers will also look at the rights, the wrong. And I pray that the Almighty God will work in their minds to dispense justice. Because justice, the Lady of Justice, if you see it in the court, is blindfolded with a sword and a scale. He doesn't know who you are. He listens to the facts and dispenses justice accordingly. Okay. We need a lot of prayers in this country now that the Almighty God will work on the minds of our justices and handle this case professionally, that will make us proud. And whatever decisions they make, if I don't like it, there's nothing I can do. I will move away from politics. I become non-partisan. I will make my comments when I want. I can travel because I will no longer be bogged down by party meeting, that meeting, and whatever meeting. Because it's so heart-wrenching. You keep banging and banging. How can somebody get up this is my state, and take cutlasses, whips, and be beating people, saying, if you Igbo, you will not vote. And if you are not going to vote for APC, we won't allow you to vote in 21st century.
Which is what I wanted to ask you about. Yes, I was going to go there. Because this morning we discussed the fact that a certain Professor Gideon Christian has sent a petition to the International Criminal Court against Mr. Bayo Ononuga, who was said to have tweeted against Igbos, asking them not to interfere in Lagos. And most recently, former President Obasanjo has spoken about Igbophobia. And there were reports of violence against Igbos in Amuwo Odofin and parts of Lagos and elsewhere during the election. So what do you think of this petition to the ICC, and also what happened in Lagos on the day of election, particularly on March 18?
You know, I was born here, I grew up here, I love my state, because the culture of Omuiko is we are more interested. We don't drive people. That's our culture, no matter where you come from. Right from the time I was growing up, I went to school with Igbos and Hausa people. Today, their children, they themselves, they speak my language. You go to Moshalashi Jimo on Nnamdi Azikiwe, near the central mosque, you have Hausa Fulani people living there peacefully. You go to Agege, you find the same Hausa Fulani people living there peacefully. You go to Ajegule, you go to this trade center, Ojo local government. You find the Igbos living there. You come to Lekki Bell there, they are living there. I had a classmate from primary school who was an Igbo boy, Onyali. We grew up as Nigerians. So this sudden madness that they should not interfere
risk everything, and then of course they are hoping and expecting, I guess, that many of us will not vote because of this and stay at home. This is totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable.
And you are not even
totally unacceptable.
That's the annoying part of
this. Is automatic disenfranchisement because the people will be suspicious of what the motive is for this last minute change, and they would rather stay at home than risk